In this video, we are going to talk about the sixth category called 六书 in Chinese. Characters are traditionally divided into the following six categories. The following is 六书. 六 means six, 书 is a category. So 六书. Number one is called 象形, which means pictographs or pictographic characters. For example, 人 in Oracle Bone script, it is an image of the human being, person. And 山 means mountain. In the Oracle Bone script, it is an image of the real mountain in the world, right? And for the 日, which means sun, 月, which means moon, 木, which means tree, those Oracle Bone scripts are all the picture or the very simple sketch of the real objects of the world. And those one, as we said before, those are the simplified script or the modern script. So in Chinese, we only have around 600 象形 characters, 象形汉字 in Chinese. So the number is not a lot. The second category is called 指示, which means self-explanatory characters. What does this mean? Let's see the example. For example, the long 上 means above, 下 means below. These are the Oracle Bone script, and those are the modern script. The long horizontal line represents the ground, usually in the Chinese characters, and the short curved line above indicates a position. So 上 actually is a position, and it uses these two simple lines to indicate the meaning of this character. 下 is the same thing, means below, means the short curved line is below the horizontal line, is below the ground. So those type of characters use this way to indicate its meaning. That is the reason why we call it a self-explanatory characters. It doesn't need other thing to explain its meaning. It's just use these two lines to explain the meaning of those characters. Category 3 is called 会意, means associative compounds. What does this mean? Let's see the example. For example, 明 means bright. 明 in Oracle Bone script, it is written like this way. This represents the sun, this represents the moon. Both sun and moon give light to the world, so they are both bright. So people put the moon and the sun together to indicate the meaning of bright. In modern script, it is written like this way. This is also 日, this is also 月, this is also sun, this is also moon. So these two indicate the meaning of bright. Let's see the second example. 休 means rest. In this character, the elements on the left means person, element on the right means tree. So a person is taking a rest by a tree. Those two elements come together give the meaning of the whole character, the rest. That is the reason why we call it associative compounds. The two elements in those two words together give the meaning of the whole character. Category 4 is called 形声, pictophonetic characters. Usually in those characters, there are two elements. Element 1 indicate meaning, and element 2 indicate the sound. Let's see an example. For example, this one. This one is pronounced as 姑, which means auntie, aunt. The element on the right pronounced as 古. The element on the left has the meaning of female. So auntie is a female, and it pronounced the sound 古. 姑 is the same, is actually similar sound with elements on the right. So this is sound part, and this is the meaning part. And for example, this one. Let's see this one. This one also have two elements. The elements on the left has the meaning of river, water, and the elements on the right has the sound as 可. The whole character pronounced 河, which means river. So this part has a meaning part, and this part have the sound part. Those kind of characters are called 形声, pictophonetic characters. In Chinese characters, 90% of the Chinese characters are 形声汉字. So you see, Chinese characters really combined with meanings and sound. Character 5, it is called 转注, mutually explanatory characters. Long time ago, Lao and Kao can mutually explain to each other. So those characters are called 转注. Actually, in China, we don't have a lot of those characters in modern days. Probably in the old days, in traditional, we have, but in modern days, we don't have a lot of those. And the number 6 is called 假借. It is called phonetic long characters, which means long time ago people use for example 我 in modern Chinese it means me, but a long time ago it means another thing. But in one time in the history, someone borrowed this word to indicate the meaning of me, and then gradually more and more people use 我 to indicate the meaning of me, and then people start to give additional meaning to this character, me to this character. So those kind of characters are actually wrong character, but used by a lot of people and for a very long time, and then gradually it has another meaning. Those characters are called phonetic long characters. We don't actually have a lot of characters belongs to 假借. In Chinese writing system, we only have those two characters belong to 假借. One is called 来, means come. The other one is 我, means I or me. A popular myth is that Chinese writing is pictographic. Now you know that it is not true. Most of the Chinese characters, most of the Chinese Hanzi are pictophonetic characters, 形声字, consisting of a radical and a phonetic elements. The radical often suggests the meaning of the character, and the phonetic elements indicates its original pronunciation, which may or may not represent a modern pronunciation. So, alright, so this is the basic idea of those Chinese writing system.